up, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. My name is Prod.og and I'm glad you're watching me turn up. If you are here for the first time, hi. And if you're not, what's good? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that is very touchy, something that we have probably all experienced at some point in time in our life. Bullying and cyberbullying. How to avoid it and how to deal with it if you actually encounter it at some point in time in your life. First of all, in order for us to get into this topic, we need to talk about what a bully is. A bully is someone who thrives off of the harm of an individual who is vulnerable. So anybody that you just see out there picking on somebody just because they feel like they can, that's a bully. And I'm sure we might have even been in the bully position at some point in time in our life. I know I was. There was a point in my life where I did do some bullying too. So I can't be too upset about the experience that I had when I got bullied, because I've been bullied a few times. I've been the bully and I've been bullied, especially throughout like my school years. But anyway, this video is not about me. It's about we as a whole. And this is some information to help everybody out, because I get a lot of questions on my live streams every day under my videos and just in my inbox of people telling me and talking to me and asking me questions about bullying and what they should do when they find themselves in a situation like that. So let's get into it. Bullies are freaking people too, you know? So don't be too upset. The only way you can ever be bullied is if you put yourself in a position to be bullied. So do not bully people because it's not cool, and then it will come back to harm you. And even if you have never bullied before and then you got bullied, this is probably why. You have fear, timidness, insecurity, failure, and loneliness. Now, I'm pretty sure there's some other emotions that tie into it, or other characteristics that you might be able to name that might be attractive towards bullies, but those are the 5 that I want to discuss today in this video. If you are a person that's walking around with any of those characteristics, you need to get rid of them, okay? Or else you are literally making yourself a bully magnet. Like, that's not what you want. And if you want to avoid bullying, you need to get rid of these characteristics. So let's talk about each characteristic that I just named. Fear. The opposite of fear is love. And if you don't have love for yourself, it's going to be easy for people to take control of you and to manipulate you in ways in which you might not even realize that you're being manipulated. You need to love yourself more than anybody else in the world can. Because if you have self-love for yourself, you will not be disrespected. You won't allow people to disrespect you, and you won't just take yes for an answer. You're not going to put yourself in harm's way. So loving yourself is always the first step to everything in life. Another way to show that you're not fearful and that you actually love is to be willing to communicate with the bully. Okay? Talk to the bully. Go up to the bully and ask them, so what's good, bully? Bully, what's good? Nah, don't do that. Please don't do that unless you're trying to fight. And if you ain't trying to fight, then you definitely want to handle it in the most loving way possible. So go up to the bully, ask them like, yo, what's going on? What did I do to you to make you treat me like this? And is there anything that I can do to make this a different experience? Because I don't want to hurt you and I don't want to be hurt in the process. So communication is definitely key to any struggle that you're having in a relationship. Yes, you do have a relationship with your bully. That's your bully and you are their victim, okay? So that's the relationship y'all have together, and y'all need to be able to communicate, okay, and get this relationship right, because nobody deserves to be bullied. So don't be scared to communicate with your bully. Go up and talk to them. So that leads into our next characteristic, which is timidness, okay? If you are too timid to even get up and communicate or to say anything about what's happening right now, the fact that you're getting bullied, the fact that somebody's treating you wrong, and you're too scared to say anything about it, what makes you think it's going to change? If somebody can get something over on you, they're going to get it over on you, and they're going to keep doing it because you're letting them. As of this point, the opposite of being timid is to be confident, and you get confidence from self-love. Shout out to self-love. We always go back to that. It's always a topic of discussion, self-love. In order for you to be confident, you gotta love yourself. If a bully sees that you are not confident in yourself, they automatically take that as an opportunity to be able to control you, because you have no control over yourself. Not enough to love yourself, not enough to actually be not afraid of who you are. They will definitely attract to that. If they see that you're not confident, that is like an open door saying, hello bully, come in and get me. You start being confident by loving yourself more, speaking highly of yourself, and thoughts. Put positive thoughts into your mind. Keep those positive thoughts running. Expect the best, not the worst, okay? In yourself and in life in general. Insecurity, oh my God. Now this one right here, this is the one that really gets me, because we are all insecure in some way, shape, or form. we let the perspective of other people affect how we feel about ourselves. And that has to come to an end, okay? If you are insecure in who you are, people find that as an easy way to mold you into a person that they want you to be. And if people can sense that you don't know who you are, they're going to try to make you into somebody that they want you to be. Appreciate yourself for who you are. Do what makes you happy regardless if other people like it or not. Speak positive things about yourself and to yourself every day. And also surround yourself around people who have your best interests. How can you be secure in yourself if you don't love who you are? Failure. Failure really doesn't even exist. Failure is just an illusion. The only thing that exists is success. There are steps to your success. If you're not prepared for something, you're not going to get it. If you're not prepared to have something, you are not going to get it. And if you do get it and you're not prepared for it, then you're going to lose it quick. In order for us to really be successful, we got to go through these little phases of failure to be able to be prepared for what we are going for. Every time that you fail in something, every time that you fail in something, you are literally able to observe where you messed up and make a change and do something different. Okay, go about it a different way than you did last time, because everybody knows that insanity is doing the same exact thing and expecting something different. If you're not doing something different, how could you expect a different result? You can't. Just learn from your past mistakes and don't keep making the same ones. Also, if people can see that you feel that you failed and it's affecting you in another way, in a bad way, in a harsh way, and it's pulling you down, that is another open call to the bullies. Hey bullies, come and get me. I failed and I feel like I'm a failure. Come attack me is pretty much what you're saying. So just chuck it up. See everything as a experience leading to your greatest success. No matter who says that you failed or who said that you did horrible, you know that you did the best that you could do at the time that you did it, and you're going to get better because of that experience. That automatically eliminates a bully to be able to come and tell you, oh, you messed up, you failed. You're like, oh, look, I did what I did. I did what I did and it was done. That's going to be the only way that you can overcome failure, is by letting go of the past and living in the now. Now is the only moment we ever have to make the best out of our life. Just because a past moment wasn't so great doesn't mean that the moments coming aren't going to be great. If you fail at communicating with your bully the first time, or you think that you failed, do something different next time. Last but not least, I want to talk about loneliness. You're never alone. Even though you might be around people sometimes and you still feel lonely, that's only because you haven't taken the time to love yourself, to dedicate pure time and positive energy to yourself, to build yourself up. You haven't made a friend within yourself. No matter who is your friend on this physical world, in your internal world, within your spirit, you are your own friend. God, whoever you want to believe, the spirit that is giving you energy in your life right now is always within you, and that is your friend. But if you neglect that energy and you don't take time and make time for it, that's destroying your relationship. Anytime you don't make time for a relationship, you're not building that stronger connection that you need to flourish that relationship. Loneliness is also another way to be bullied. People see that you're alone and that you feel alone, then they feel like they can pick on you because you don't have anybody to have your back. Always stand up for yourself. You're never alone. There's always somebody out there that is willing to help you and that will be there for you. It should always start with you. You should always be there for yourself. Don't allow yourself to be hurt by other people. Do something about it. You're not alone. Those are the ways to avoid a bully. All of those characteristics, if you can eliminate those characteristics right there, then you have a higher chance of avoiding bullying throughout your life. If you show love to yourself, you'll be more confident. If you're more confident, people will know not to try you. People will know, oh, this is a force to reckon with. We're not going to mess with this person right here. Oh no, they're confident. They know who they are. Just let go of the insecurities. Don't look at life as failure, and always know that you're not alone. There will always be people out there that have your greatest interest in mind. Let those things be a main factor in your life so that you can avoid bullying. But if you ever do encounter a bully, even after trying to avoid it, there are ways that you can handle it. These are your options: ignore, block, and delete. And that all works in any aspect of your life. You can ignore these people on social media. You can ignore a person that's talking in your ear like a little bug. You do not have to feed into that. Especially on social media, it's so easy to block people these days and just get rid of them. Yes, there are some lame-os that will continue to create accounts and try to hurt you, but you just ignore them, block them, and stay positive. Do not give them your energy and turn negative, because then they have won. Delete them out of your life. Delete them off of social media. Do what you need to do to get rid of that toxic energy coming your way. If you happen to get into a position where you have to get physical, or somebody gets physical with you, you have two options, my friend. You can either fight or you can take flight, okay? Sometimes we are put in situations where things get physical and there's nothing else that we can really do about it. There's no blocking, there's no deleting or ignoring because the person's right in front of you. Your greatest self-defense tools sometimes are just your 2 feet. If you don't want to be hurt and you don't have anybody that you can tell right now to prevent it, or you just feel like you're in a situation that you really can't get out of, you can with those 2 feet. Pew! You better take flight and get up out of there, unless you're that type of person that's not going to be scared and run. And you feel like you do this to me, I'm gonna fight you. You will get respect by handling the situation in whichever way you feel like you should. Because sometimes people just don't want to fight, and there's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't want to have to put yourself in a position to be hurt just because somebody's bullying you, or just because you want to seem like you're tough. If you're not that type of person, then just take flight. Don't sit there and fight and you know that you're going to get beat up and you're not confident in yourself. Take flight. Do not feel bad and don't be scared. Let people laugh at you and say that you ran. Oh, well, I didn't want to get hurt and I just felt like if I would have fought, I would potentially hurt somebody and I would potentially get hurt too. And if that's not what you want to do, then take flight. Also, be willing to understand that that bully is a person too that is probably going through something in their own life, and that's why they're inflicting their pain on you. So don't grow hate for a bully. Handle it with love, because negativity never helps the situation. It just adds more fuel to the fire. Just throw some water on that fire and put it out the positive way, okay? If you guys have any other questions about bullying or something that I didn't touch on in this video, comment below. Let's have a discussion in the chat section. And if you feel like this video has helped you out, I hope you apply this knowledge. Love yourself, and I will see you in my next video.